Get on to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride, never feel your desire. One day I noticed that my life was broken. It was not me who was controlling this body. Oh, I want to know what's really real to me before it vanishes like a wave. Get on the rock, get up the burn, stand with the pride on me, the ways to make it. You must have heard it. Grasp the truth, hold it high, right the peace, that's what this made to start with. You haven't heard it, girl. Don't be afraid to listen to your own heart. Big fast sonic, that's my heartbeat in you.
There we go. Why was there no mic? Cool. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week 7, the final week of regular play here in the Mid-Atlantic Modeling League's Chaos Cup. Tonight, can the Knights of Nuffle muffle the rats in this kerfluffle and reshuffle the standings to muscle their way into the semifinals? We'll find out. Tonight, it's gonna be the Knights of Nuffle versus Skitter Twitch, Die, League Champion Clypheus versus Berserker Tempest, Brett versus Skaven. Let's take a look at the current standings. Week 7 begins, the final week here in regular play of the Chaos Cup. In Division A, the Masters of MAML will be advancing to the semifinals with a record of 6-0-0. They have one more game to play, but it won't matter. They will advance. In second place, the Poker Ratman, coached by Artificial Bunny, a Skaven team. They have a record of 4-0-2. Clypheus says, there's no longer any reason to check out the standings as far as I'm concerned. There is, don't ruin it for us. In second place, Poker Ratman, coached by Artificial Bunny, they still have to fight for their semifinal spot. The top 2 teams in each division advance to the semifinals, and Artificial Bunny has one more game to play. But McLeod Smallers in third place are still in it with a record of 3-2-1, and the Damaged Dragons are still in it with a record of 3-2-1. Any one of these 3 teams can advance to the cut. I have absolutely no idea why my mic just keeps cutting out. OBS just keeps deciding I don't have a mic anymore. I don't even know how much of that came through. I'm sorry. The Knights of Nuffle are still in it. Oh, that's so unfortunate. The top 4 teams are still in it. If the Knights of Nuffle win tonight, and if they win by enough TDs, they can still advance to the semifinals. There's a 5-point TD differential between them and Donkey Teeth. If Knights of Nuffle win, if that's kind of catchy, loses. If Donkey Teeth loses, then the Knights of Nuffle can advance to the semifinals. Remember, that 5-point... Clypheus says I can't actually proceed. Why is that? Why can't you proceed? So what? They can tie. They can tie. Or they could lose, and then you can't proceed. Yeah, so math is good. Great. I've done a lot of research for this game. It's going very well right now. Well then, tonight doesn't matter. It's been thanks for joining me today. It's been a fun stream. Join us for the next... No, let's take a look at these rosters. Oh boy. First up, we'll take a look at the Knights of Nuffle. They're coming in at a TV of 14. I really have no idea what's happening. I don't know why it keeps cutting out. I don't know. What a disaster this is going to be. It's not the mic, it's OBS. It just decides that my mic doesn't exist. And I'm not going to be able to keep track of that tonight. Oh, what a great night this is shaping up to be. Okay. What do we do about this? You know what? Here's what we're gonna do about this. We're just gonna skip the pregame. We're just gonna skip the pregame. I'm gonna reboot, right? What in doubt, reboot. I'm gonna reboot. Hopefully I'll get in here before the game starts. I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. I'm very, very sorry. We're gonna try to fix this. Otherwise, I'm gonna cut out and stop. Oh boy, wow. What a great start to week 7, huh? All right, we'll see if the mic stays working here. Sorry about that. Oh boy, what a mess. What a mess. Computers suck. Computers are the worst. All right, so the game hasn't started quite yet. Let's see. Since we didn't have a pregame, how can we do this quickly? I think the Brett team, not so trusty patches. Thank you for the bits. I think the Brett team, while they have the 4 blitzers that all have the catch skill, I think they need to avoid the passing game tonight. I think they want to stick to the running game. They're up against a Skaven team. They're very, very fast. They'll certainly have those gutter runners in the secondary that they just can't outrun. The gutter runners do have a strength of 2, but typically on a pass, you want to pass to score. Otherwise, you need to have a contingent to protect the ball carrier, and that's tough to do when there's absolutely going to be so many people in the secondary that can catch you. On defense, he absolutely needs to screen out this Skaven team. There's really no choice in the matter. If the Skaven team, if Skitter, Twitch, Die gets behind the Knights of Nuffle, they're not going to be able to catch them, and they will score instantly. They will score on the very next turn. So defense, he's going to have to screen. On offense, I think he's going to have to really dedicate himself to the running game here. We'll see if that works out. But I think if he does that, he can come out ahead in this matchup. He does have a lot of blocks. Skitter, Twitch, Die has been picking up block as well. But I think the momentum's in his hands. I think he's going to decide the tempo and the momentum of this game. Again, if he doesn't screen on offense, he's giving up that momentum on defense, rather. He's giving up the momentum to the opposing side. On offense, if he threatens the pass, he's got to be sure he can score, and that's going to be really tough to do. So it looks like, man, what is happening tonight? It looks like only one coach is in Discord currently. The other coach seems to be MIA. Let's see if we can find him. Message the other coach, and while we wait for him, we can go back and take a look at these two teams. So here are the Knights of Nuffle. They have a 13-player roster. The 4 blitzers you can see block. They've all leveled up. They picked up dodge as well. That makes them the blodgers. They come with catch. They come with dauntless. Dauntless is not going to be in effect tonight. He does have Gnarly, who has the guard skill, and he has Air, the number 1 blitzer, who's picked up tackle as well. Tackle could be very useful. He only has it on 1 player though. He has the number 5 blocker, Sar. All the blockers come with wrestle. This one has the guard skill as well. Guard is always a good skill to pick up. He has the number 10 lineman, who's a kicker, and he has the number 9 lineman, who is a dirty player. Dirty player is basically, it's basically mighty blow for fouls. So you get a +1 to your armor or injury roll, depending on which one you need it, when you perform a foul. 3 TRRs, 1 apothecary, 3 fan factor for the Knights of Nuffle. And they are going to be up. It looks like the other coach has woken up. So the game will get ready shortly. The Knights of Nuffle, the Skitter Twitch die coming in a TV of 1220. That's 180,000 gold and petty cash that will be picked up for Skitter Twitch die tonight. That's a whole lot of money. We'll talk about what they can do with that in just a second. They also have a kicker. Kicker, a very important skill, especially for an agile team like this. They can put the ball exactly where they need it to go, and you know, if you're faster than your opponent, maybe you kick shallow and you try to stink that ball away from them. And if they're a slow team like a Dwarven team, you just kick it deep and you make them have to spend that many more turns just to try to score when it's already very, very difficult for them to move forward. The number 1 lineman has picked up the block skill. He has a thrower on this roster, 2 Storm Vermin. The Storm Vermins are the blitzers, one of which has leveled up a whole lot, but has a smashed hip, so their MA is down to 6 instead of 7. That's the slowest player on this roster. They have block, mighty blow, and tackle. Again, just 1 player with tackle, this time for Skitter Twitch die. We'll see how effective that player can be. Lots of block, as we mentioned briefly before. 5 players with the block skill. 2 of the gutter runners are now blodgers. The other 2 gutter runners have picked up wrestle. Not a bad skill at all on a fragile player. Wrestle means on a both down results, whether you are taking the block or receiving the block, or giving the block or taking the block, you can elect to have both players just be knocked prone. It doesn't cause a turnover, it doesn't cause an armor roll, and that's really the key with a wrestle skill. When you have an AV of 7, if you can avoid that armor roll, you want to. 1 cheerleader, 3 TRRs, 1 apothecary, 4 fan factor, 1 coach assistant. As we mentioned earlier, really, I think the momentum, the ball is in the court of the Knights of Nuffle. They really have the momentum here. The Skaven team is just going to skedaddle. They're just going to run really fast and try to score often. And I think the Knights of Nuffle really they can outbash them, but they really need to prevent them from getting behind their defense. Clivey says we're getting started in 1 minute. Cool. They need to stop them from getting behind that defense. If they get behind, if the Skaven team gets behind the Brett defense, that's it. That's a TD. So I really think they're going to have to screen out the pitch. And on offense, I don't think the passing game is really a threat tonight. Skitter Twitch die has lots of options for their petty cash, but really I don't think there's a single star player they want, except maybe the stab star player whose name escapes me. He might pick up that star player, maybe, but honestly, I think he's probably better served with a wizard. I think he's better served with a wizard tonight. The other star players don't really work so well. He has a 100k star player whose name still escapes. I think it's Fez. It's the ball and chain. So A, it's a secret weapon, and B, it has disturbing presence, which could be useful, except I don't think Clypheus really is going. I don't think he can afford to threaten the passing game tonight. I think he wants to play the running game. If he keeps the ball on the ground and he tries to bash to open up holes, A, he's leveraging his bash skills against this fragile Skaven team, and B, he's keeping the ball on the ground and not having to contend with that heavy secondary that he's bound to be up against. And the reason we don't talk about the strategies and tactics of the Skaven team tonight is because I don't think they have the momentum tonight. On offense, they can score whenever they want. On defense, I think they're probably going to huddle up. I don't think they're going to screen out the Brett team. I think they're just going to try to avoid the blocks and stay in front of that cage. Really, their goal on defense is to stay alive. On offense, they can score no problem. They just need to get past the defense. On defense, they don't want to take blocks. They don't want to start losing players. All right, yeah, a reboot did it, huh? a reboot fixed the problem. Oh, I hate computers. Oh, who invented these things? All right, still waiting for this game to get underway. SP Viewer says, I think the best way to prevent this game from scoring is going on offense and stalling long enough to pick off their gutter runners. I'm thinking about that. Maybe I think so. If I'm on offense and I'm running, and I get to scoring and I want to stall, I don't. If I'm a Skaven player, I don't think I want to give you the gutters. I think I'm just going to keep my gutters safe. I might bring in a gutter for an assist or something, but I'll still have him. I mean, I have 2 players with guard, so I might bring him in for an assist, and then he's protected. I'm not. Yeah, I don't think the gutters will be given up if he goes on offense first. I think he wants to go on defense first and force Skitter Twitch Die to be on offense, just so they have a weakened defense when it comes up to be on defense. It looks like Skitter Twitch Die won the coin toss, and they'll be on defense to start. They picked up 2 babes. That's 100K. What did they do with the remaining money? They picked up a merc. Well, I guess it would be a journeyman. Picked up a journeyman? All right. They wanted 1 extra player. 11v11 on the pitch. That means the roster for Skitter Twitch Die now is going to be 12 versus the 13 for the Knights of Nuffle. The fame advantage went to the Knights of Nuffle. They have a +1 fame advantage. 3 rerolls apiece. It's time for the Knights of Nuffle to set up their offense here. The defense setting up with a 3-man defense. They are screening out the pitch here. SP Beaver says, with low AV, I feel an extra player is oftentimes better than a wizard. Yeah, I can't argue with that, honestly. Just being able to field a full complement of 11 players is often not a bad decision at all. The Knights of Nuffle, currently with a 5-man line. They're going to try to block down this line and then some. They're putting the number 12 lineman, Nick, out to the left wide zone, number 13 out to the right. Pulling in Gnarly the Blitzer to be the center to start this game. All the Blitzers on a Brett team come with the catch skill. He has 4 of them. Six-man offensive line. So he'll block down the 7-man offensive line. So he'll block down this line and try to secure center pitch ASAP. Remember, both teams have a kicker, however. Wait, where's the Skaven kicker? Where's the Skaven kicker? Here Girl Plus, welcome to the stream. Quick snap. Every single one of these players for the Knights of Nuffle get to do their thing here on the kickoff. The 2 backs move forward, the 2 ends move forward. That'll probably be it here for the Knights of Nuffle. Deciding what they want to do before this ball lands shallow. It's going to land on the 6-yard line and then bounce one space. And there it is. Turn one to get this game underway for the Knights of Nuffle. The Knights of Nuffle, who I thought had a shot at the semifinals. I've been corrected. They do not. Gets a KO right out of the gate here on the left defensive tackle. One-man player advantage now for the Knights of Nuffle. Final week in regular play in this first competition of the season. Both of these teams have been eliminated, but this game still matters for SPP if the coaches are going to continue to play this team in further competitions in the season. 3 blocks, 3 armor breaks, 2 stuns, and a removal on the line. New Girl Plus says, "Oh my, the Aurea is gone." You'll notice I will never, ever, rarely ever pronounce the name of this Skaven team or any of their players. I absolutely refuse. Wow, another armor break, another KO here. Double pals on the blitz. If you have a shot at a gutter runner, you take it. And he's removed one of the 4. Well done. Took the 2-die blitz, got double pals, and there it is. Well done. Well done. Clypheus, league champion. He won last season with the Chaos Dwarf team. Traditionally a pitch control style of coach. Takes a mark on the number 6 Storm Vermin over on the right side of the pitch. Takes a mark on the number 7, or takes 3 marks apiece, I should say, on the number 7 Storm Vermin over on the left side of the pitch. And save this ball pickup for last, as you do. Good pickup here. He'll move up to his own 4-yard line. That'll be it. Turn 1 now. Back to Skitter Twitch. Die. Hank the Ranger says Skaven forgot to put their helmets on before the game. New Girl Plus says that's just a nasty start. It is a nasty start. Well done. Not so trusty patches. Thank you for the bits. Wow. 30 seconds of pass here in turn 1 for Skitter Twitch Die. They're down 2 players. 2 others are stunned. Takes a mark on number 13. All right, looks like he's going to go for a block here. 1-die block rather. So work out due to the block skill. I stand corrected. Wrestle on the blocker. Wrestle when you have a both down result with the wrestle skill. Both down result with the wrestle skill means that both players can be knocked down. There's no armor break and it's not a turnover. Two gutter runners currently in the linebacker. In the middle linebacker position here. They're going to shift to the right. And try this block again over in the left wide zone, it looks like. No, he says, I've pressed my luck far enough. Turn 2 now. Back to the Knights of Nuffle. Stand number 5 back up. 2-die block against the number 10 gutter runner. Again, if you have a block on a gutter runner, you take it. He's going to get a push out of this. Follows up, and now he's marking 2 gutters. New Girl Plus says, surf a vermin? Perhaps so. Perhaps so. We'll see. He can certainly get the block, set up the other player to take the surf here. Looks like he's not going to do that. He's going to push him down pitch instead. Blood Bowl, a game of luck mitigation. When you're a new player to the game of Blood Bowl, you'll roll a bunch of dice, you'll lose, and you go, the dice got me. Another KO here by the Knights of Nuffle. 3-man player advantage now. 4-man player advantage. 4-man? 3-man. 3-man player advantage. But really, thank you for the bits. but really what you want to do is you want to mitigate that luck, right? You want to take your least risky actions first and your most risky actions last. And on top of that, you want to roll less dice, generally speaking, than your opponent is rolling. Beautiful, lovely. Thank you for the bits. What a wonderful recorder. Oh, is he going to foul number 1? He's not going to foul. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Blitz has already been spent. He's not going to be able to surf number 4. Pulling players into mid-pitch here. But yeah, you take your most least... Oh, he is going to foul. Oh my goodness. Gets another KO. Does not get called off the pitch either. Had the 3-man player advantage. He said, let's make it 4. And he got it. Wow. Wow. It is turn 2, and there are 4 rats that have been removed from the pitch. Holy moly. Turn 2 for Skitter, Twitch, Die. They got some dodges to make. Hank the Ranger says, come on, ref. SB Beaver says, why would he get called off the pitch? I didn't see any foul. I ain't seen no foul. Stands up the number 12 Journeyman. Stand up blitz. 1 die blitz. He's going to get a push on the number 5 blocker. He follows up. Takes a mark on the ball carrier, but boy, boy, oh boy. Right, my thought. So, anyway, the other thing you want to do is you want to roll less agility dice than your opponent has to. But typically you want to roll more block dice than your opponent does. More block dice, and the reason for that is the more block dice you roll, you're generally rolling them in pools and you're picking ones. So the more you roll, the better your odds. Whereas with an agility roll, that's a test that you're trying to pass. Oh, got a skull. Needs the reroll here in the left wide zone. Taking these 1 die blocks. It's down to 2 rerolls for the half. And if you're rolling a d6 for a test, eventually you're going to fail one. It doesn't matter how what the odds are. You know, with only 6 faces, if the only thing that fails is a 1, that's still only an 83% chance. New Girl Plus says, not sure about that reroll, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not even really sure about these 1 die blocks that he was taking. I don't think he really got anything out of that. He moves number 8, the number 8 gutter runner down pitch, trying to threaten the score if he can get this ball back. 2 die block gets the pal on that marking Storm Vermin, who is bound to eat those dice. Another 2 die block, he's going to get the pal on the Journeyman as well. SB Beaver says, that gutter runner trying to run away? Get him! Yeah, he's not trying to get in scoring position. He's just trying to get off the pitch. He says, forget this. I didn't sign up for this. Another blitz on a gutter coming up. 2 die blitz. He got the pal. He's looking for an 8+ to break armor. Doesn't get it. Will follow up naturally. I'm surprised these gutter runners have been left to just take the hits. I would have pulled them back further, deeper back, where really they're playing secondary to avoid the pass. I know he's down 4 players and he's got to get players into the game, but boy, you don't want to lose your gutter runners. Pal City, Pal Mania. Happy Pals Day. Takes a mark on the number 10 gutter runner. So if you're not sure here, so here's the ball carrier. And what he wants to do to score is he wants to go anywhere here. So it's a really narrow, you might not be able to spot it. So, you know, he's got really narrow positioning. So maybe that helps you see exactly where he needs to go. Yeah, not too many options at all. New Girl Plus says, I see a foul. I hope I see a foul. Pulls the number 2 blitzer, Mnemonic, back to set up the cage to protect number 6, the ball carrier. 2-die block on the number 4 lineman. Follow up. SP Beaver says the gutter runner is going to uphill blitz 100%. Here's that foul. Well done, got an injury on the gutter runner with the dirty player. Perfect. Perfect timing. Thank you for the bits. And Knox gonna get sent off the pitch after that smashed collarbone. That smashed collarbone. The oppo got spent. He couldn't afford to have a gutter runner lose a point of strength. But that oppo has not, he does not have his doctor's license. He doesn't have his medical license. And he couldn't save the player. I think that's the end of that gutter runner's career. Unfortunate. Well done by the Knights of Nuffle, however. One dodge to just end the turn. Skitter Twitch die. Well, another block coming up on number 10. Gets an assist. Doesn't need it unless he's looking for the 3-die here on number 10. Might be just trying to pull him in for the assist on the foul. But if he's going to assist for the foul, he wants to pull him over. He wants to pull him over here or something instead. Here's the blitz. Breaks armor, gets a stun. He has 2 assists. He can pull a player in. He can pull the blitzer in for a 3rd assist. You have a 5-man player advantage. At this point, you're fouling every turn, I wager. Takes the 2-die block over on the left side of the pitch. SVB says, so with the gutter runner injured now, how can Clypheus score now? Yeah, it's tricky, right? Because you're here and you want to get here. And let me draw where the opponents are. So it's really, really tricky. Yeah, there's that assist. 2 assists. Surprised he didn't move the blitzer. Doesn't break armor, doesn't get called off. Not so trusty. That just said lewd. the old lewd question mark. Turn 4 now for Skitter, Twitch, Die. They're down a massive 5 players. It's still the first quarter of play. They have 1 gutter, I think, 1 gutter runner left on the pitch. He's coming back in to play this ball game. 2-die stand-up blitz. He gets a push. Oh, thought he might be thinking about like rage re-rolling it, but no. I think it's a good call. Follows up on the blitz here. He's keeping number 7 marked. Number 4 is going to try to dodge away. Well done. You see Skitter Twitch Die pulling everybody back. He has 6, should have 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? What am I missing? Should have 6 on the pitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. What on earth is happening? Not sure where the other player is. But he's pulling players back. He's going to try to force the Knights of Nuffle to score. The Knights of Nuffle are almost certainly going to try to stall till turn 8. And Skitter Twitch Die absolutely does not want that to happen. They want to try to get this ball back. They can score very, very quickly. 3-die blitz on number 8. Gets another pal. Will it be an 8? It is indeed. And another gutter injury. Holy moly. Thank you for the bits, not so trusty patches. 3-die block. He's taken every single gutter runner out of this game. Almost in a single quarter. This is the first turn of the second quarter. (10v4) on the pitch currently. 2-die block over the right wide zone. He gets the guard out of that. Get the assist. Gets a put. Yeah, but why am I missing the 5th? Where is the 5th? On the logo. Ah, there he is. All right, good. Yeah, the math wasn't working there, and I was like, I don't know where the other player went. Sneaker Plus, hiding behind Blitzer. Thank you very much. I should look at the icons, really. Really, I should set the camera differently, but, you know, what can you do? Well, I guess you can set the camera differently. Takes the mark on the number 10 gutter runner. There's 1 left on the pitch. My apologies. Started with 4. He'll take a foul. He's got... Well, no, he won't because he has no one left to action. Turn 5 now. I would have totally fouled that player. I wonder why he didn't foul that gutter runner. Second quarter for Skitter Twitch Die here. They're looking to try to force the score as fast as rodently possible. that might not be a bad idea. Oh, a failed gutter dodge. Wasn't a positive dodge there. He needed a 4+ instead of the normal 2 on a positive dodge. Failed the dodge. That's going to be a turnover. Red block on number 12. Gets a KO out of it. I can't even keep track. Is that 7 players that have been removed? 7 players have been removed from this Skaven team. 2-die block, this time on the number 6 Stormvermin. He's going to get knocked down here as well. Doesn't break armor, but another 2-die coming up on the number 4 lineman. 8+ will break armor. You got it. Mercifully. Nuffle mercifully makes this a stun. Four players left on the pitch for Skitter Twitch Die. The Knights of Nuffle, coached by League Champion Clyphus. They are hunting rats. They are exterminators. Going for the 2-die blitz against number 7. Indeed. Who is the Berserker now? This is going to be... Oh, he re-rolls it. He wanted the knockdown. Got the knockdown. Broke armor. Whoa, wow! I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm going to have a heart attack. Thank you, everyone, for the bits. Here's that foul on that gutter runner. 3 assists on the foul. Gets sent off, got nothing out of the foul. That ref is finally on point. Well done. That's 2 send-offs for the Knights of Nuffle now. New Girl Plus says, this is a tragedy. Tragedy. SP Fever, thank you for the bits. Takes the uphill block, he re-rolls it into double skulls. That'll be a turnover for Skitter to which tie-dye in turn 6. He has 1 player left to action. He put his hands in the fate of Nuffle. Put his hands in the fate of Nuffle. Nuffle said, no sir. Who do you think you are? Turn 7 for the Knights of Nuffle now. I think we'll see a foul on number 10 again. And that'll be a turn. SP Beaver said, why did he re-roll? Yeah, I mean, you know what? You've been playing games. You know, let me introduce you to sodium levels. Hank the Ranger wants to see the Skaven dugout. There you go. 5 knockouts. 3 casualties. It is a team meeting. It's a triage center. 4 assists on the foul. That's right. You are already dead. Here's the foul. Got a stun out of it. Does not get called off the pitch. It's probably the last foul of the half. Oh man, I love this game so much. 40 seconds left for the Knights of Nuffle. I'm not sure what they're deciding here. They have the number 5 blocker. Nobody can get the ball carrier. Pulling a player off the gutter runner. Trying to play a little bit of defense here, I suppose. Number 4 stands up. Is he gonna dare dodge away? Is he gonna dare dodge away? Stand up uphill block. He's got to spend his final reroll here. Boy, it's gonna be a push. S'mores Dragon says, I think Clypheus' new name needs to be Clypheus the Exterminator. His name needs to be Orkin. Turn 8 for the Knights of Nuffle. I can't imagine they're gonna risk the foul here. They're just gonna score. They do have a reroll. They can take these blocks for sure. You know me, man. I get super risk averse. I want the TD. But the better play here is to take these blocks. Two-die block gets the knockdown on number 4. It's all about the armor roll at this point. Doesn't break armor. I think the Ranger says at least Skitter will get 2 attempts to get back KOs. That is very true. Means each player is going to have a 75% chance of coming back onto the pitch. 3-die block gets the POW on number 6. That'll be it. He's going to score here. Number 6 will score. Knights of Nuffle take the lead 1-0 here in the first half. Well done. Lots of trusty patches. Thank you for the bits. Oh man. The Ranger says, good TD? Good TD? SP Beaver says, Brett is up. They most certainly are not. It's just Skaven teams. Skaven teams are wonderful. They're excellent. Wow! 4 knocked out players are going to come back onto the pitch. Thankfully, Nuffle taketh and Nuffle giveth. Only one turn remaining in the half for Skitter Twitch Die to score, unless of course there's a riot. Yeah, Skaven teams are excellent teams. Their big weakness, much like most Elven teams, is their fragility. That AV7 is not great. And we've talked about it before, but there's a huge gap between AV7 and AV8. If you think of rolling 2d6, there are a lot of ways to roll a 7, right? Many, many ways to roll a 7. You can roll a 6 and a 1. You can roll a 2 and a 5. You can roll a 3 and a 4. And you can flip that around, right? You can roll a 4 and a 3, or a 5 and a 2, or a 6 and a 1. There's only one way to say roll a 2. So 7 is the most common roll you can get on a 2d6. 8 is a little less common. So it's there's a big gap between the two. Thank you for the bits. 5-man defensive line here for the Knights of Nuffle. They are going to try to screen out the pitch just in case they have 2 safeties in the secondary. Here's the kick. Knights of Nuffle with a kicker. Quick snap. Second burst, same as the first. All these players are going to get the move of space. Pulling a bunch of players off the line here. Yeah, doesn't want to give up those blocks to his opponent. This will be the final turn of the game. We will see a blitz. We'll see a pass for some SPP. And that'll be the final turn of the game. Final turn of the half, rather. Who does he want to blitz down? Probably number 8. Oh, that's a good point, yeah. We've already had the kickoff event. His players are free and clear. Maybe just free them up to go blitz or something. Going for the pass first. Good reception. Got the 1 SPP on the number 5 thrower. Looks like he's going to go for the blitz on number 2. No, I'm really not sure what's happening. Here we go, yeah. Nope. Takes the blitz on number 8. He's going to get the knockdown. He's hoping for a 9+. He got it. Didn't break armor. It's not going to matter. Good foul. I don't think he wants to. No. That'll be it. 1-0. The Knights of Nuffle in the lead. Skitter Twitch Die is going to have a second opportunity to be on offense here, and they have a decision to make. Typically, right, they could just score whenever they want, but now they finally get back their final knocked out player here. Well done. But now they can't score too early, right? Because if they give the Knights of Nuffle enough time to score, they'll win 2-1. But boy, what a tough predicament they're in now. Because if they don't score and they stall down near the end zone, they're gonna get beaten up. I think what you might see here is we might see Skitter Twitch Die on the opening turn of the drive just pull back. Just pull back and try to stall by running away. They'll engage down here, and then they'll start to move the ball down pitch. Six-man defensive line for the Knights of Nuffle. 2 players in either end. 1 linebacker in the back. 4-man offensive line for Skitter Twitch Die. Both teams full up on TRRs. 3 team rerolls apiece. If you're new to Blood Bowl with the Blood Bowl 2020 rules, Blood Bowl 2 uses a slightly modified version of the LRB6, the Living Rulebook 6. Team rerolls, you only get 1 per turn. You don't get to use as many as you like. Perfect defense. The Knights of Nuffle can reset their defense. They may very well do that. In the current version of the rules, You can only re-roll a die pool once, but other than that, you can use your team re-rolls as much as you like on your turn. Not in this version of the rules. You get one team re-roll per turn. And it really changes the dynamic of the game. It changes the tactics quite a bit. Again, when we talk about a D6 and the variance on a D6, there's not a lot of faces on a D6. And so the difference between, you know, a 4 and 6 chance and a 3 and 6 chance is significant. The difference between a 3 and 6 chance rolled twice, right? 50-50 to 75%. That's significant. And so that factors into your play style. It factors into your action order and determining what actions you're going to take and when. Failed to pick up the ball here on the kickoff return, but that's all right. He'll get an opportunity here on turn 9 to secure this ball. That was the kicker in play. He kicked him to the weak. Knights of Nuffle will kick the ball to the weak side. Skitter Twitch Die is going to have to secure this ball. And talking about action order, this is an important decision, right? So you gotta protect this ball. So that means he probably wants to put some security ahead of the ball before he picks it up. He says no, and that's the reason why. Oh my goodness. And that's the reason why, because if the pickup goes awry, you are going to lose that ball. You are now in a world of hurt. But by doing so, if he would have pulled players back, he's got nowhere to go with the ball once he picks it up. Here's the 2-die blitz on the ball carrier. Gets the knockdown. Is he going to break armor? No. Where's the ball bounce? Right behind the ball carrier. That's a dodge by the blitzer if he wants to get the ball with the blitzer. He does. Well done. Picks the ball up with Mnemonic, the number 2 blitzer. Now he has a bunch of blocks to take on the line. Well done by Clavius to secure this ball on defense. Moves the number 11 lineman, the peasant lineman Knave, to mark the number 5 thrower. This thrower is going to have to take a number of dodges if he wants to get at the lineman. Second 2-die block on the line. Gets a knockdown. Third one is number 11 gutter runner on the line. He gets knocked down, doesn't break armor. Surprising that he followed up there. He's hunting these gutters. Oh, that's why he followed up. He has guard. Well done. 2-die block. Gets a knockdown and a chain push. Final 2-die block on number 12. This is the journeyman. Gets the pal. Whoa, boy. Turn 10 now to Skitter, Twitch, Die. We have 9 players on the pitch, and every single one of them are marked. Stand up blitz, gets a push. This is on number 6. Spends the reroll. He wants the knockdown. He got it. Broke armor, got a stun. It's going to free up number 10. Spent the blitz, so he's not going after the ball carrier. Stands up his players on the line. He's just going to stand them up. He should have stood them up first. But that's a mistake I've made plenty of times. Standing them up first, that's a free action. Quote unquote free. It means you don't have to roll dice. So you can do that first. And then you can start rolling dice. Oh no, I was afraid. I was about to say he wasn't going to send number 10 to mark the number 2 blitzer, but now he's got to get a second assist in here because the gutter only has a strength of 2. There's that second assist. It's not a perfect defense, but it'll have to do. Takes the 1 die with the thrower. Gets a push. He'll follow up for sure. Yes, indeed. Turn 10 now for the Knights of Nuffle. Taking their blocks back at the line of scrimmage. A KO on a gutter runner yet again. Another broken armor here. Gets a stun out of it. 3-man player advantage currently for the Knights of Nuffle. This is a shellacking. New Growth Plus says, is there a thin skull trait or what? Another KO, 4-man player advantage for the Knights of Nuffle. That's going to free up number 13 to take out the assist by number 1. We can see a blitz to score with number 2. It'll be a 2-die blitz on the gutter runner. There it is. There's the mark to remove the assist by number 1. Takes a 2-die block on the thrower. Gets yet another pal. Somebody's been praying to Nuffle. Gets yet another KO. 5-man player advantage. Thank you for the bits. 5-man player advantage for the Knights of Nuffle. Gonna move number 10 down pitch just in case. 1 minute to play in turn 10. It's taking the rest of these blocks on the line. Gets a push on the number 3 lineman. Final 2-die block at the line. This is going to be against the journeyman. Gets a push out of this. Not so trusty patches as I'm quickly running out of bits. Here it is. 2-die block. Gets a push. Might re-roll this. He might not. I don't know, man. That's a tough call. Now he's going to go for the push. He'll push him inside. He's going to have to do a positive dodge out to the sideline here. 1 dodge to score. There it is. 2-0. The Knights of Nuffle are going to increase their lead. Well done. Praise the sun! Boot Polish says, this is the anti-Skaven division of the league for sure. Isn't this the division with the most Skaven teams? See if any KOs come back. All 3 come back. Did he pick up a babe? I think he picked up a babe. If you're new to Blood Bowl, Bloodweiser Kegs used to be called Bloodweiser Babes. They're now called Bloodweiser Kegs. He picked up 2. Wow. He picked up 2 and he didn't get back all of his KOs the first time. It means his KOs are a 2+. His KO rolls should be a 2+. Oh, well, he did have 100 KOs, I guess. Cheering fans. The Knights of Nuffle are going to get... You know what? Wow, another shallow kick. Oh, boy. The Knights of Nuffle are named correctly. They have been praying to Nuffle. New Girl Plus says, turning babes into cakes. Talk about objectifying women. I hate that. I love that joke. I hate it. Oh, turn 11 for Skitter Twitch die. Clypheus, current league champion. He won last year's Chaos Cup. Came in 3rd in the Spike Magazine Trophy and 5th in the Dungeon Bowl. His win in the Chaos Cup is what earned him a right to play in the Blood Bowl, and he won the whole thing last year with his Chaos Dwarf team. Spends his second reroll here on the dodge. He's down to one reroll for the game. He's gonna take the 2-die blitz. Gets a push out of it. Doesn't have the reroll to spend if he wanted to. But I don't think he'd want to. Pushes the blitzer forward. He takes the mark. I don't know if that mark's really going to be safe. I don't think this is a safe follow-up here. I think that Storm Vermin's in trouble. Number 10, Gutter Runner, moves down pitch. That's the ball carrier. 2 GFIs. Well done. Yeah, Skaven Gutter Runners are so fast with that MA of 9. Again, if you're new to Blood Bowl with the BB 2020 rules, an MA of 9 is the maximum movement allowance you can have on a player. Not so in this game. In this game, the maximum is 10. And that means if you have a Gutter Runner who gains a point in MA, that's a 10 MA. If they have sprint that lets them take 3 GFIs, and there just happens to be 13 spaces from the line of scrimmage to the end zone, that would make that player a natural 1-turn touchdown threat. 1-die block on the line. It's not going to be able to follow up due to the fend skill on these Brett linemen. Turn 11 for the Knights of Nuffle. Boy, I'd be looking to take out number 6. But I think, yeah, I think the blitz has got to be on the Gutter Runner, right? Like, you've got to murder a gutter. You got to murder a gutter. He's going to have a 2-die block on number 11. He's looking to set up the 3-die, it looks like, on number 10. Where's he got a free player? Takes 2-die block. It's double pals on the left side of the line. That can't be it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can do it. He can do it. Well done. As a 2-die, SP Beaver triggered the emergency GFI warning. That wouldn't have been a GFI. That would have been his 7th point to make the blitz, but he shifted him over to the right instead. Who's he blitzing? Like, what's the plan here? What am I not seeing? Just going to take the dodge with the tackle player. Good call, Hank the Ranger. 3-die block. He's going to get a pal. He'll follow up. Breaks armor. Good stun. And the ball will scatter one space behind. He doesn't need the GFI to pick that up. He's in perfect positioning there. Thank you for the bid. I don't even know if I caught that. I was in awe. Here's the... Here's the armor break. Well done. Two-man player advantage for the Knights of Nuffle currently. Blitz has been spent. They've got a 1-die to take on number 11. They shift the number 13 lineman over to the right first. 17 seconds left in the turn. Unlike Blood Bowl 3, why is that a 1-die? Oh, because he's not marked. I thought he was marked. Oh, he was. He used to be marked by the blitzer. 1-die block didn't work out. Unlike Blood Bowl 3, you don't have a pool of bonus time. So after 2 minutes, your turn is over. SP Beaver said, why not just re-roll that? Because that extra re-roll was a gift from Nuffle. And you treasure it. You cherish it. You don't just throw it away. How dare you? How dare you? Turn 12 for Skitter Twitch. Die. Down to 1 reroll in this game of Blood Bowl. It's a murder scene is what it is. It's a crime scene. Hank the Ranger says, I'd push on to the ball here. SP Beaver most likely agrees. Just leave that ball bounce in the hands of Nuffle. 2-die blitz on number 11. He'll get a push. He's not going to be able to follow up due to fend, but he still has movement with the blitzer if he wants to take a GFI. Here's the GFI. Well done. GFI stands for going for it. Or go for it, I should say. It has been renamed to Rush in Blood Bowl 3. Which is very confusing to me because I think of two rushes. The Canadian band and like a running play in American football. So failed the dodge with the gutter. Tackle. That's why that tackle player was moved back there. So -1 on the dodge. The gutter runner went after the ball, failed the catch, but that's all right because the Bretonian blitzer is there to pick it up. Thank you very much for the ball, sir. Now, would you mind eating a 2-die blitz? The Ranger said 6s happen. They do. 6s happen. A natural 6 in Blood Bowl is a success. A natural 1 is a failure, regardless of modifiers. Here comes the blitz. Oh, not taking the blitz on the gutter runner. He's just going to take the block instead. Gets a stun on the blitz. Two-die block back at the line. Gets a POW against number 3. He's just looking. He's hunting for those 8+. There it is. Gets a KO. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is that? That was hideous. 3-man player advantage? Maybe a 2-man? Let's see. I can't even keep up. Another KO. Oh my goodness. One, two, three. A 2-die block on the thrower gets the knockdown as well. Gets the knockdown, doesn't break armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4-man player advantage for the Knights of Nuffle. And they're going to start running this ball down pitch. They run to mid-pitch with the number 1 blitzer, Air. Takes the 2-die against the number 11 gutter runner. Gets a push. Two-die block spends the reroll. He's been graced by Nuffle. Interesting. Pushes the number 6 Storm Vermin toward the line of scrimmage. Doesn't follow up. Turn 13 for Skitter Twitch Die. Final quarter of this game. Only 2 players are left standing on the pitch to start this quarter. They stand up the number 1 the number 1 lineman with the block skill, excuse me. Take a mark on the ball carrier with the number 2 lineman. Here comes the blitz. Here comes the blitz. 2-die blitz gets a POW. Where's the ball gonna scatter? 1 space behind Air. Problem with the Skaven team is that their formation has been absolutely decimated. No direction of that bounce was a good direction. Good dodge by the downfield gutter runner. Gonna try to pick this ball up. Failed the pickup. It's going to end up in the hands of number 2. That'll be a turnover. Turn 13 back to the Knights of Nuffle. They have 3 rerolls remaining in this game. They stand up number 1. Thank you, Ranger says, seriously, the armor breaks in this game are insane. Yeah, it's rough. I mean, AV7's brittle, but man, these die rolls have been rough. Gets a push on number 11. He's going to set up the blitz on the ball carrier. Here it comes. 2-die blitz. Gets the knockdown. This is the kicker. Got the knockdown. The ball ended up in the hands of the blitzer. The blitzer politely gave the ball back to the Skaven team so he could KO the player. Not so trusty patches. Thank you for the bits. SB Beaver says he should have known not to hold on to the ball. The audacity of holding on to the ball. He has 2 free players left to action. Probably try to get some protection on this ball before attempting to pick it up. Or you can just go pick it up. That's fine. It's going to spin the reroll here. That's not going to work. Well, we'll see. We'll see if Skitter Twitch Die can get on the board. Turn 14. They have no protect from whom? He's got a gutter runner here. He's got a gutter runner here. Exactly right. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, gutter runners can move a million spaces. Yeah, number 10's in the end zone. He's gonna try it. Let's see if it works out. SBP versus no need for rerolls when you can have 6s. Good dodge to the pickup. Good pickup. Good dodge. Here it comes. It's going to be a quick pass. There it is. Well done. 2-1 now the score. Skitter Twitch Die on the board. Well done. SVP versus Skaven up. Skaven OP. He did indeed. Got greedy there on the pickup. Clivey's got greedy on the pickup. Didn't have protection in place. And that gave Skitter Twitch an opportunity to score. 2-1 now. The Knights of Nuffle will be on offense. They just need to hold on to this ball for 2 turns. They'll have 3, but if they can hold it for 2, they win. Unless, of course, there's a riot. If there's a riot, we could get an extra turn. We could lose a turn. Boot Polish says it's like watching a Rocky movie. We'll see. I think it'd be pretty hype if Skitter Twitch can tie this game. Three-man player advantage for the Knights of Nuffle. They're going to set up their offense. I thought for sure Skitter Twitch had a kicker. And I think I'm... Oh, there he is. Yeah, they've got a kicker. So they got some decisions to make here on the kick. Boot Polish says +1 turn. Is that a riot? Yeah, but at this point in the game, riots are 50-50. So if there's a riot on this turn, on this kickoff event, it could either be +1 turn or -1 turn. Here's the kick. Where's Skitter Twitch Die going to kick this ball? Looks like they're kicking it dead center. That'd be a high kick. Yeah, Hank the Ranger said kick short, pray for blitz. That's kind of what I was expecting. High kick allowed Nice enough to try to pick this ball up without having to roll for it on their turn. Didn't work out, but that's all right. Turn 14 now. New Girl Plus says, surprised the Rats are set up so far back. Yeah. He wants to get those fast players up toward the line. Try to snake this ball and just dart for the end zone. Two-die block on the left defensive tackle gets a knockdown. Two-die block on the center defensive tackle coming up. Here it is. Gets the pal. Doesn't even need any other... doesn't need any other skill. A pal's a pal. New Girl Plus says, I'm off to dinner. Cheers for the stream. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Enjoy your dinner. Takes 2 marks on number 6. Blitz still on the table. Looks like he might take 2 marks number 2 as well. That's a lot of marks committed. I'd be really scared. He doesn't want to overcommit here. He's up by 1 touchdown, but he needs to secure the football. The Blood Bowl ball. The Blood Ball? I don't know what you call it. Two-die blitz on the thrower. Gets a pal yet again. Doesn't break armor. Follows up. Looks like he might try to cage up on the opposing 4-yard. Nope. He's going to move the blitzer back 1 space. He might try to cage up on the 2. Good pickup. Oh, he can't even get there. He'll pull number 7 in. There it is. That's the turn. Turn 15 now. Skitter Twitch Die with 2 turns. Try to tie this ball game. If they have any hope of tying this game, they have to end this turn in scoring position. Their gutter runners are so far back. They could still get forward enough to do it, but man. I think he's just afraid of losing them at this point. He's just afraid of them dying. 40 seconds. Skitter Twitch Die hasn't taken an action. They might not play for the draw. Good dodge. Looks like they will. Uphill blitz. He doesn't have the reroll. Wow, putting that gutter at risk. And that will be it. Skitter Twitch Die will not be able to win this game. Turn 15 for the Knights of Nuffle. 2 turns. 2 turns of just murder. You can bet that I have to imagine the blitz is coming up on number 10. He's not gonna get away scot-free. 2-die block on the left side of the line here. Gets the knockdown due to the block skill. That's gonna free up number 1 to blitz number 10. Here it is. 2-die blitz. Got the pal. Got the pal. Needs the PAL on that gutter runner. That's a blodger. Only the PAL will knock that gutter runner down. Two-die block gets the push against the thrower. Blitz has been spent. Still has a 2-die to take on number 6. Has a 2-die to take on number 2. Have to... Oh, boy. I have to imagine he's going to foul. Takes the 2-die block on number 2 on the left side of the line. Gets a knockdown. Still has a 2-die on the right side. Might be deciding what to do with number 11. 2-die block gets the knockdown here as well. Breaks armor, gets a KO. I think at this point, Skitter Twitch Die is perfectly okay with that KO. And now the foul is going to be 1, 2, 3 assists on the journey. Oh, why foul the journeyman? Don't go after the journeyman. Go after someone better. Here's the foul. Looks like he is going after the journeyman. Didn't break armor, though. Why go after the journeyman? Boo! Boo! Final turn of the game. Skitter Twitch Die turn 16. I think the gutters just need to run to safety. Just run away. No, they're gonna stay in the game. Fail. Fail the dodge. Go for the blitz on the ball carrier. That's gonna be a turnover. Gutter, thankfully his armor didn't break there. Turn 16 for the Knights of Nuffle. So Clypheus has a calculus to make here. Probably going to pass for the SP. Oh, he's going to score, of course. I forgot he's on the right side of the pitch, the correct side of the pitch. Gonna try to score. You're not going to score failing GFIs like that, buddy. Not going to score like that. Is he not handing off? That wasn't the Oh, oh boy. 2-1. The Knights of Nuffle are gonna win this one. Did you lose sound? Can you not hear me now? Because I can see. Is it not? I see the closed captions. Is it not working? Okay, cool. 2 GFIs. Failed the GFI to score because you know Nuffle has a sense of humor. Oh, the Knights of Nuffle absolutely dominated with ball possession this evening. Oh my goodness. You can see 62 blocks sustained by Skitter Twitch Die, which is, I mean, you expect these blocks to be higher against the Skaven team than against the Brett team, but boy, oh boy, what a massacre. SPP for the night. The Knights of Nuffle are picking up 15 SPP while Skitter Twitch Die is picking up 11. SPP, not bad at all. But Pollard says the turf had poor ball position in this game. Let's take a look at the schedule. Oh, I love this game. All right, that's one game down here in the final week of regular play of the Chaos Cup. And even though the Knights of Nuffle won their game tonight, both they and Skitter Twitch Die will be eliminated from the competition. It doesn't mean necessarily that it will be the last we see of these teams. These teams could very well carry over to the next competition of the season. That'll be the Spike Magazine Trophy. But coming up now, the schedule's wrong. Cool. Setcha Skellies versus Poker Ratman have not played yet. That is yet to be scheduled. It was rescheduled from Saturday. But next up will be tomorrow night. Man, I'm a mess today. The Themyscira Tervagants versus the Carnivores. These two teams have also been eliminated, but it'll be a fun matchup regardless. This is going to be Amazon versus Kislev, Merrick versus Nick Zayton. That will be tomorrow night, Monday, February 27th at 8:30 p.m. EST. That is UTC -5. The final live game that is currently scheduled will be on Thursday, March 2nd. That's Donkey Teeth versus That's Kinda Catchy. That'll be Dead Fred versus Sweet Bunny. There are 3 games left to be scheduled in Week 7, and when they get scheduled, you'll be able to check it out and get alerted to those schedules on our website at maml.club. That's MAML.CLUB. Here on Twitch or on our social media pages on Twitter, Mastodon, and Facebook. You can listen to our podcast, Mammal Talk, and watch previous games on our YouTube channel. Play Blood Bowl! Where else can you be a rodent exterminator on a football field? You can play Blood Bowl via Blood Bowl 2 on Steam. You can play Blood Bowl via Blood Bowl 3 on Steam now. And you can play it in tabletop form at your friendly local game store. Until tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.